You also run competitions pretty much every month now.
Yeah.
And I like the style that you guys bring. It's like it's obviously open to everyone, but the encouragement for people who haven't done weightlifting for so long, like just give it a go. Essentially, I really love that.
It's cool. I think don't wait too long before you do your first competition. It's definitely like the motto we go by. Obviously, yeah, I did mine after my first day training weightlifting. I had no idea what was going on.
That must be a record for sure.
It was bizarre. I know I got a no lift for a press out, and I didn't know the press out rule was a thing. And I was like, this is the most disgusting injustice anyone's ever served to my life. Like, I really wanted that. I think it was like a 90 kilo clean and jerk or something. And I know I caught my chin on the way up, and I still in my head made the lift. And I was like, I've just taken a barbell to the chin, and you've taken it from me. But I think they're very supportive environments, those competitions. So I think it's good for people just to jump in. I think it's where it's an individual sport and you're on like a stage, people make it into this huge thing. It is scary, but if you think about if you started playing football, you wouldn't be like, oh, it's really weird they want me to play a football match. That is, the sport is the thing.
Yeah.
So I think we just try and get people in as soon as possible.
Yeah. And if it's someone who, say, wants to go like beyond, say, like global competitions, what's it like in British weightlifting in terms of progression?
So you've got really they do kind of regional competitions, but those are really open for everyone as well. So really, once you get to a decent level, you're looking at English championships and British championships. Typically England or Wales or Scotland are easier to qualify than the British. But there's just a minimum total you need to hit, and then it's done on ranking. So it can really depend on what weight class you're in, that kind of thing. But you're typically looking at the kind of the best 10, 15 in England or Britain going to those competitions. Yeah. So there's definitely a downfall of the weightlifting setup is that you go from like very provincial level to nationals. There's very little in between. Yeah. And there's something I know they've tried to solve that with team competitions, that kind of thing as well.
Just a quick announcement before we return to the podcast. If you're enjoying this episode of Midweek Motivation, you may be interested in checking out the Midweek Motivation newsletter, where every week I'll share with you a useful lesson on resilience, mindset, or fitness, or health in general, straight to your inbox. You also receive a free workout of the week, useful resources, and the latest videos that I've got up there. And just if you want to keep updated on my life, you'll find everything there. If you're interested in that, go ahead and hit the link in the description below, or go to Substack and search up Midweek Motivation. All right, let's return to the podcast.
But it hasn't quite worked. I mean, even with our competitions, we group people based on what they're going to lift, because otherwise the day's a nightmare. And then you're getting totals by Sinclair. So whether you're a winner or last place in your group is massively a function of just the organization of the day, because you could just be in the group before.
Sure.
So it's difficult to really get competitive in those competitions.
Yeah.
So you're not competing against people of the same body weight. And then so massively just organizationally driven. So that kind of sucks a little bit, because there's obviously a big step up from just like London weightlifting comps to British.
Yeah, that's definitely the same back home, and if not more of a gap in between. So like that's why I was excited to come here and see. When I was trying to learn about it, I'm trying to go for English this year.
Yeah, you're at a nice level now. You're like
I think so. Yeah, I was just off last year. And especially that end of the year, that's when things got really stressful and I couldn't fully focus on weightlifting itself. But
I think ever since then, I've had like these weird ongoing elbow injuries. So I don't know if
Nino's fault, is it?
Well, I think he gave me the first one. There's this injury, I can't pronounce the name. It's like de Quervain's sinusitis, something like that. It's basically an injury that a lot of new mums get from holding their kids like this.
Yeah, okay.
And when Nino hadn't had his vaccine, so I'd carry him to the gym like multiple times a day, because I used to work from home, and I would just go and coach, go home, come back in, and just carry Nino. And I got this injury that new mums get, and ever since then my elbows have just been ruined. Wow. But there was Nino, and then there was moving the gym, which was very like grip intensive. And I remember at the time I had to get a steroid injection, but I was like, I know this is going to make my elbow so bad, but there's just not an alternative right now. I can't afford to just hire people to do this whole thing. I need to do it. So that definitely set the elbow back a little bit, and it's starting to get a bit better now. So I still would like to compete. I would still really like to go to like British and English champs. But yeah, I was super into competitive weightlifting when I did that backcountry a few years ago. But then it just hasn't really worked for me since then. I think I've done one competition in the last 2-3 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Which was just one at the gym. I made sure I was in the first group of the day, so I could just get my comp in and then relax and do some work.
Of course, yeah.